want me to go to Santo Tommaso with you?
Yes, I already spoke with your doctor about it. He seemed to think it was fine. Good for you, actually.
Victoria, I wasn't talking about a trip for rest and relaxation. I was talking about a quick trip for you to get a divorce. I see absolutely no reason for me to go with you.
Oh, there's a very good reason. If you don't go, I don't go, and if I don't go, there's no quick divorce.
Victoria, you agreed that everything in the original settlement was not only fair, but generous.
Yes, it was very generous.
Then why are you making this ridiculous demand?
It's not ridiculous to me. Between my anger and your distance, we never had a chance to talk anything out. Too much has been left unsaid. If we're going to end this marriage, I want to do it right.
No!
Hey!
Sissy, no!
Hey! Just cool it. I don't want to hurt you. I'm gonna kill you. No.
Let go of me.
Eden, stop it!
The woman is crazy. She's gonna kill them.
You go out there, and the only thing you're gonna do is get yourself killed.
Shh, quiet. Kathleen's talking again.
You do everything I tell you to. Then maybe nobody will get hurt.
You want to be in here with me? Fine. Make yourself comfortable. We'll tie you up over there. Make it nice and tight. I'll be checking. I can't believe that you were actually stupid enough to think that I would exchange these precious bargaining chips for you. In fact, I think it was all just a gamble, wasn't it? You knew what I'd do.
To tell you the truth, Kathleen, I have no idea how a mind like yours works.
Well, I know exactly how your mind works. You see, I've made a point to find out everything about my adversaries. Richard gave me your file. It was very complete. Goes all the way back to you and Victoria Lane. Then tracks you right up to your obsession to Eden Capwell and all her money. Your life reads pretty well, Castillo. You had a lot of adventures. So it shouldn't be all that sad if you should happen to die young. One move, and we'll add to these kids' nightmare. The sight of you getting blown away. So you wanted to be in here, to be near me. Is that it, Castillo? So that you could find an opening and get my gun, and once again end up being the big hero yet again. Well, you're close to me now, Castillo. How does it feel? You're not going to stop me. You're going to be my ticket out of here.
Will you please tell me what's wrong?
Willie, you said you spoke to your father. Did you speak to Sophia as well?
Well, what? I didn't see any reason to. He's the one that's been so stubborn. And, baby, you would have been so proud of me. I know you would have. I was so upfront with him. I was. I just went in there and I told him all the reasons that I thought he should come back. And he listened to me, and he agreed to give it a try. And let me tell you, you know as well as I do, he wouldn't have done that if he didn't want to, right? You know what I think? I think he realized that this Capwell pride of his only gets in his way. And I also think he wanted somebody to push him.
I just wish you'd spoken to your mother first, that's all.
Why? This is exactly what she wanted, Jeffrey. I know it, and I'll bet you $1,000,000 they're upstairs right now, holding each other. I know it. What is it? What is the matter?
Like, baby, rather you hear this from me than someone else. Your mother is having an affair with ТиДжей Daniels.
Cece, stop,
Hey, don't
please.
push it, man. I'm warning you.
Warning me, you sleazebag? You're with my wife in my bed, in my house, and you're warning me?
Get back there away from me.
You stupid, hustling punk.
Cece,
Hey,
stop
man,
it.
I'm warning you, man. I'm gonna punch you out if you don't back off.
Because I don't want to have a fight with you. No, I don't want to fight with you.
Cece!
I'm going to kill you, is what I'm going to do.
No!
That's what I'm going to do.
Cece,
Hey, don't do anything stupid.
No. You've already done something stupid. It's the last stupid thing you're going to do.
Hey, come on.
Sissy, I want you to stop this. Now, this is crazy. You stop it now! Stop it.
Get out!
Okay. All right. Take it easy. Take it easy. Easy.
Well, you certainly can't deny that it's unorthodox, Victoria. We're getting a divorce. We're ending our marriage. What could possibly motivate you to demand that we spend 2 days together on some godforsaken island?
Because I want to understand. Before I sign those papers and end this marriage, I want us to sit down and talk about why it's ending.
We know why it's ending, Victoria.
I don't. You may say you do, but I'm not so sure. Mason, we didn't go into this marriage like love-sick innocence. We both really wanted it to work at the beginning. But then things started to happen, big things. This was the most emotional year of my life. I had a baby. I almost lost everything because of cocaine, and everything was happening so fast I didn't have a chance to sit down and understand any of it. And before I walk away from this marriage, I want to know what went wrong. Because if I don't, I'm deathly afraid it's going to happen to me all over again.
I realize that things haven't been easy for you. You never mentioned anything like this.
A California divorce takes 6 months. I figured in that amount of time I would be able to sort things out. Okay, so you wanted a quick divorce. I'm not angry. I understand. But if it's so important for you to get this all over with in 2 days, you're going to have to help me understand. Please, can't we sit down and try to make some sense out of all this?
I'm trying to understand the request.
Yeah, I know it's difficult. Because it's difficult for you to talk about anything.
It's not true.
Mason, are you really so naive about yourself? Maybe this trip will be good for you.
You're adamant about this, aren't you?
I have to be. And even though you often accuse me of being overly dramatic, this is a matter of life or death for me.
Hi. I'm sorry to interrupt. I just talked to Dr. Clark, and I thought you might want to know that you're going to be released today.
What? It's all quiet out there. There's no movement. You guys hear anything else?
No, not a word. Look, Eden thinks we should meet all of Kathleen's demands.
Yes, we have to, Kane.
Is that what you think Cruz would want?
That's what I want. It's what the parents of those children want. She has already killed one person. So what if Kathleen gets away, as long as it doesn't risk the lives of Cruz and those children?
Look, if she gets away now, she's only going to continue to kill.
I don't care, as long as she doesn't kill Cruz. Do you understand that?
Look, Eden, listen to me. This woman is not stupid. We have seen her in action. She is never going to get on that helicopter alone. All right? She is never going to stop reminding us that she means business. We get her a car into the center of the square. She's probably going to kill one of those children. And then she'll take Cruz on a helicopter with her. When she gets to her destination, she'll kill the pilot. And then she'll either kill Cruz or she'll turn him over to her control. If they get a hold of him, they'll torture him, Eden. And they'll get whatever information they can, and then they will kill him.
No! Look, I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to listen to this.
I'm sorry. But you are going to have to face this.
Eden, there's no other way.
Kane.
I wish there was, but there isn't.
You cannot fight us every step of the way on this. We're going to get Kathleen, and we're not going to let her kill Cruz or any of the kids.
And how are you going to make that happen?
But right now, she is convinced that we're going to meet all of her demands. It's important that we make her believe that.
She has set a time limit. If we don't meet her time limit...
Her time limit. We will have a car waiting in the plaza to take her to the helicopter. She'll have no choice but to come out into the open. When she moves from the church to the car, she'll make herself vulnerable at one point, and then we will have a shot.
Andrea, she is going to surround herself with Cruz and the children. Whoever is going to take that shot is going to try to pick her out of a crowd without hurting anybody else. Who is good enough? Who would take that shot?
I will. So, have you two come to any kind of agreement?
Yes.
No.
Harmony, I love that.
I agreed to the divorce in Santo Tomaso.
Thank you.
Provided that I go to Santo Tomaso with her.
You want him to go with you?
No, I insist that he goes with me.
What possible reason could you have?
Victoria, maybe it would be better if you gave Julia and me a moment alone to discuss this.
Of course. Julia, please try to be understanding about this.
Okay. What is she talking about?
She swears that the original settlement I offered her is perfectly acceptable to her.
Oh, good. Well, then, if it's perfectly acceptable to her, then why is she making these outrageous demands that you're not even considering?
That was my initial response.
You're actually weighing the possibility of running off to a tropical island with a woman that you're divorcing?
It's that or wait 6 months.
Okay. Did she sign the agreement?
I don't know.
All right, let me think about this. I can figure this out. I'm a lawyer. I'm very smart. All right. Now, if she's sincere and she's willing to accept this settlement, why then hasn't she signed it, and why then hasn't she handed it over to you? I got it. I know why, because she has something up her sleeve. I don't know that for a fact, but it seems like a good possibility. And she's probably going to drop the bomb on you when you two are out on the beach.
I thought that too at first, Julia, but after listening to her, I think she's sincere. She has a very deep need to tie up the loose ends of our marriage.
Honey, I don't think it's in our best interest to have the loose ends tied. I think it's probably better for us if we have them cut, dissolved, severed, right? Right? Snap out of it. What's the matter with you? I think that bump on your head has impaired your thinking.
My thought processes are totally unimpaired, Julia, as are my powers of observation and deduction, which tell me that you don't trust me to go to Santo Tommaso with Victoria.
That's not true. I trust you. I just don't trust Victoria. And if you go to that island, I'm going with you.
Daddy, what are you doing? Daddy, Daddy, what are you doing? You egotistical, pig-headed idiot.
Line outside the door waiting to take a number.
What is this? You could have killed the guy.
Shot him.
You should have behaved like a man and not come barging in here like an angry child.
You're in my bed with a strange man and you want to define adult behavior? Please
Mother,
get out of the door.
yes, it's all right. It's between us.
Let's get out of here. Come on, let's just get out
I'm stunned that you could hire somebody to blow up an oil rig and hurt other people. But this I can't believe.
Well, can't you believe, Cece? Remember that you walked out on me. What you can't believe that he's attracted to me. You can't believe that he wanted to make love to me. The only thing that you've done in this room for the last few months is reject me, and then you betrayed me with Pamela.
No, I didn't.
I saw you. I saw you that night at the San Marcos Inn. So maybe I didn't go running in and waving a gun around and yelling at her. But believe me, I was hurt.
Well, then maybe you should have come running in, because you wouldn't have seen anything. We never did anything. I've been totally faithful to you all the time.
You're a liar! Every time that phone has rung since she came back to town, you have had secret phone calls with her. You've had secret meetings with her. You have turned your back on this marriage. Well, that's exactly what I have done. I hope you are hurt by what you saw today. I hope you're as hurt as you've hurt me.
I didn't provoke this, Sophia. You wanted a fling. One last fling. I should have seen it coming when you wanted to invest in that man's bar. Did you collect some dividends today?
Get out! Get out of this house and go back to Pamela.
I never betrayed you. But you disgraced this house. And yourself.
Don't move, Castillo.
Shut up.
of you just shut up! Just shut up, Castillo.
Silencio, muchachos, por favor. Todo va a estar bien, realmente.
What's he saying?
He's reassuring the children. He's saying that she and the children are by the long wall. And she's in between the children and he's in front of the altar.
Probablemente la mejor manera de entrar sería a través de la ventana trasera del este.
¡Cállate! Entiendo exactamente. I suckered you into that one, Castillo. I'm surprised you're stupid enough to follow into it. Now, where did you plant the bug? Is it on your body? 5 seconds to tell me, or I'm going to kill the priest.
It's behind the third pew on the right.
I should kill one of the kids for this. Look, you have someone unarmed in front of this church in 1 minute. For Castillo is a dead man.
I will go.
No. Senor Escobar, I think it's better if I go.
I'll cover you.
Any more surprises I should know about? You hold out on me, and one of these people is gonna die.
No, that was it.
You better be telling the truth.
You know, your bravado is not really playing. I know you're afraid to die.
Is that what you're gambling on, Castillo?
It's what I'm absolutely certain of, Kathleen.
Well, you're right. I don't want to die. But I'm not going to go to prison. And I'll keep digging as long as there's a way out. But if there's no way out, I'll die. And so will you and those kids. Are you afraid, Castillo?
Kathleen! I'm here!
Move. A little different from our first date, isn't it, Kane?
What do you want?
We've played the poison food game and bugged the church game. Now I'm sick of your games. You have a car in front of this church in 10 minutes to take me to the helicopter. And I want the chopper to fly over before it lands to make sure that I know it's here.
We can't do all of that in 10 minutes.
You will. Someone in here is going to die. And it's not going to be me, Kane. Now, no more tricks.
No more tricks. You have my word.
Daddy, I'm so sorry. If I'd known, I mean, I knew TJ was flirting with Mother, but I never dreamed it would go this far.
How did your mother know about the San Marcos thing?
You can't blame Kelly for that.
I'm not blaming anyone. I just want to know.
She overheard me talking to Jeffrey. I couldn't lie to her, Daddy. I couldn't.
I want you to believe me, kid. I never made love to Pamela then or anywhere. I never would.
But Mother saw you two.
I don't care what she saw. It never happened.
I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, you can believe what you saw about your mother, can't you? I mean, you saw that with your own eyes.
Daddy, she doesn't care about TJ.
Right. I could see that the minute I walked in the room.
Daddy, she's trying to get revenge on you. Can't you understand that?
You know, it's funny, Jeffrey. I always seem to remember that any time I was ever with your mother, it caused me a lot of grief, you know?
Look, it's not entirely her fault. Part of this you did bring on yourself.
even know your mother anymore.
Don't say that.
No, I don't know her, honey. I don't know, and I don't want to know what she's become, and I really, I can never forgive the choice she made.
Daddy, she hasn't made a choice. She is floundering around as much as you are. She wants you to fight for her. That's what she's waiting for.
She can wait the rest of her life, honey.
Daddy, don't do this, please.
She did it, honey. She did this. There's nothing left. Your mother and I have nothing left.
Julia, try not to be unreasonable.
All right, stay calm. You just got out of a coma. Uncalm. She's dragging you off to some island 3,000 miles away, and you're telling me I'm being unreasonable?
Julia, if you went along, that would tend to defeat her purpose, don't you think?
You bet it would.
I mean her desire to talk everything through.
You love this, don't you?
What are you talking about?
The fact that Victoria wants to talk to you about where it all went wrong, where the wonderful romance ended. She's stroking your massive ego perfectly.
Now you're being ridiculous.
I don't think so. I think that you're going to miss being torn between two women who love you. You probably see yourself as Bogart to her Ingrid Bergman. I could see you years from now sitting across a crowded room staring at each other saying, "Sweetheart, we could have had Chateau Tomaso."
That's a lousy Bergman.
That was Bogart. And you are not going to that island.
What?
Oh, my God, I'm acting like a shrew.
Do you take back the ultimatum?
Do you really want to go to the island? Do you have a need to take a sentimental journey down memory lane with Victoria?
I think I understand her need to do this. Julia, I love you. Do you really think 48 hours alone with Victoria is going to change that?
No, I don't think it's going to change that. It's just going to make me extremely miserable, and I don't want to go through 48 hours of being miserable, so will you do me a favor and don't go?
Well, I was hoping you could be adult about this, but Victoria's certainly managing to drive a wedge between us if that's what you really think she's going to... Julia, don't...
Out of water, Mr. Capwell?
It appears so, Joyce.
Well, we'll get you some when I bring you back.
Oh, where are you taking me this time?
She's probably whisking you off to Santo Tomaso for Victoria.
Dr. Merrick wanted some more x-rays before we release you.
Oh, good. More radiation. I could probably stand on the beach at night and guide the ships in.
Oh, Mr. Capwell, you know, he always says the funniest things.
Yeah, he's a real laugh riot.
Onward, Joyce. The radium awaits.
Where are you going?
X-rays.
Oh. Well, Mason seemed to be in a good mood. Did he make his decision?
There isn't going to be any decision until you tell me what you're after.
Mijita, estamos en la casa de Dios. Debemos tener valor.
She's very pretty.
Thank you. She's very much like her mother. We love her very much. You love El Señor Castillo very much, too, right?
Yes, I do.
Don't worry. Your friends knows what you're doing. No one will be hurt.
You better get the car in place. Takes time. I think, yeah, I have a good angle right here.
And when do you think you'll get your shot?
Right before she gets in the car. As long as she doesn't see me.
I think she doesn't. You gonna be all right?
You never killed anyone before, have you?
No.
Maybe I should do this.
No. Look, I know you're trying to help, but this woman killed my father.
You've only got one shot.
Oh, yes.
Is the reason that you're so upset about this, Julia, because you don't trust Meyson? Because if that's the case, you're right.
That's
not to let him go.
Victoria. The problem is that after everything that's happened, I don't know if I'd trust you. You see, something just doesn't ring true here to me. If you want to talk to Meyson, why do you have to go 3,000 miles away? Why can't you just talk to him here? That way you don't have to cram it into a couple of days. You can talk as long as you want, a week, 2 weeks, whatever. And you can talk until you're satisfied. And then you can go to Santo Tomaso and get your divorce.
We can't do it here.
This is really baffling me here. Does this conversation need suntan lotion and tropical breezes?
We need to be away from you entirely. What we have to talk about is private. I hope you can understand that. I'll be waiting for his decision outside.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. And that's what we've been promising each other to do all along, and that is stay entirely out of our parents' lives, okay?
Jeffrey, this was not my fault.
I didn't say it was.
I know, but that's what you're thinking. I know you. And I'm not about to apologize for trying to get my parents back together. I know it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, well, I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
Have you completely lost your mind, Mother? How could you have done something like that?
I'm really in no mood to listen to you pass judgment on me. Your father destroyed this marriage, and I was faithful to him until he slept with Pamela.
Mother, he swears nothing ever happened.
Sophia, are you sure there's no way that
Jeffrey,
you could...
I was there. Your mother and your father were in a hotel room in each other's arms.
So, Mama, what? The only reason you slept with TJ was for revenge. I mean, you don't even care about the man.
How dare you say that to me? Yes, I certainly do have feelings for TJ, but those feelings are my business and nobody else's.
So what, me and Daddy and the whole family? We don't matter to you anymore, is that it?
Don't you stand there, now's your chance.
I'm in no position to judge you, Sophia. I did look up to you and respect you very much. I'm just sorry to lose that.
People's respect, Jeffrey, isn't much solace when you're home alone at night and your husband is with another woman. I've learned that if you want something in this life, you have to go after it, or it leaves you behind. So I think you better chase after Kelly, don't you?
Did you get it? What it was you wanted? Here. Helicopter's landing.
Bueno, muchachos. Dejaremos que la señora se vaya, entonces todos ustedes se podrán volver a sus casas.
Shut up, Castillo. I know what's going on alive.
Wait. Wait for your clear shot.
Shoot. Do it. Now!
Do it! Seconds now! ¡Corran! ¡Corran todos! ¡Vengan! ¡Vengan! ¡Pronto, rápido! ¡Ven a mí!
Cruz!
Eden, stay back!
You better listen to your boyfriend, Eden. Stay back!
Why didn't you shoot her?
You have no idea where TJ is?
No, look, he hasn't been in all afternoon. If you really need to talk to him, you can check his apartment. Excuse me, I gotta check on a delivery.
Thank you very much.
I thought this might be your next stop.
Listen, I am not in the mood for a lecture, Jeffrey, okay?
What do you expect to accomplish here?
Well, I am going to ask TJ a couple of questions. That's it.
That big mistake. That's a big mistake, I think.
Yeah, well, everything I do seems to be a mistake, doesn't it? I may have made one today, but I'm not letting that creep get away with this. I'm sorry.
Well, what do we have here?
I think we need to talk, TJ.
Okay, let's talk.
You know, I've always been a little uneasy about you, but I think today I found out who you really are.
Look, Kelly, I don't think we should have the discussion now.
This isn't a discussion, okay? The discussion was before when I asked you to leave my mother alone.
Look, I've had enough of these Capwell theatrics today. Yeah, easy.
Easy, dude, easy.
Yeah, because I bite back, okay?
Hey, what are you? Some kind of big, tough, macho man, huh? Well, let me tell you something, TJ. You ever lay a hand on my wife again, and you'll be dealing with a lot more than just the Capwells, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
What you messed up in now?
I don't know. 5 years I have been waiting for this. 5 years, and I couldn't pull the trigger. I'm sorry. Next time, I won't miss.
I hope we get a second chance.
Oh, senores, my wife and I, the parents of all the children, we are so grateful that you are here. Oh, we're so grateful that you're here.
We're very glad that all the children got away, but now we've got to go get Cruz.
Yes. You're such a fine man.
I don't see anything.
God will protect him. He has to protect one so brave. He aimed the gun right at my daughter. She would be dead if, senor, but for the courage of Senor Castillo. When he's free from that woman, my wife and I will never be able to repay him all we owe him. Gracias.
Kane.
Oh.
He was bleeding. What are we gonna do?
I think it's time I go and talk to this lady.
Be careful.
Kelly, get your butt out here!
told you, Kane, no more stalling. I want...
Shut up! You listen to me. There's gonna be no cars. There's gonna be no helicopters. There's gonna be no planes until I know Cruz is okay.
He's still breathing. But he's not gonna be for much longer. I get out of here, or your friend is dead.
Jeffrey and Kelly are really furious. They're good people, TJ. And I told you what would happen if you got mixed up with Sophia.
Hey, look, I care about Sophia, okay? Damn it, why can't you understand that?
Because it looks a lot like the scenario with Olivia. I mean, come on. First she invests money in the club.
She didn't invest in the club.
Yeah, she did. I saw it in the books. Come on.
I know what you saw in the books, okay? I put the money there to help her. That's how this whole thing got started, was trying to help her. And she needs it, especially with those weirdos she saddled with in that family.
But you're talking about people that have always been good to me. And we're good to Haley.
You all right?
I'm fine. You're even crying. Oh, look, there's nothing to be upset about. I'm not gonna let your husband...
TJ, this is not going to be easy. But I've got to say it. We can't see each other anymore.
Sophia.
No. I'm sorry. I am so sorry, but I have hurt people that I love very much. I've hurt them more than I thought I could hurt anyone. It can never happen again. Nothing is worth seeing the pain on their faces.
I'm sorry.
Don't, no. Oh, it's not your fault. I'm not blaming you for any of this, and believe me, a lot of it, I don't regret at all. The last few days have really been beautiful. You've made me feel great.
You really mean it? It's over?
I don't have any choice.
I can't tell you how refreshing it is to don a wardrobe that covers my backside. How am I looking? Of course, maybe you preferred it when you could see my backside now and then. I remember when you were in your hospital gown, I could see your little tushes of feet.
Meison.
It's all right. We're alone. Not that it matters anymore. We don't have to sneak around anymore, Julia. We can be seen in public, do all those nauseating things that lovers do. Holding hands, kissing over champagne and caviar. We'll be the talk of the town.
Oh, I love it when you're romantic. So, what about the decision?
Julia, it's only 2 days.
So, you already made the decision. I don't know why that surprises me.
I'll call you 20 times a day on the half hour.
Once again, I wasn't consulted.
30 times a day sporadically, and you were consulted. Don't you remember how shrewish you were about it?
Now I'm a shrew.
I am born to tame you, Kate, and bring you from a
way,
wild...
you'll never tame me. That's probably why you're running away to the island, to get away from me.
To get near you, Julia, to be with you, to live with you. Julia, 2 days, and it will all be over. We can start everything. I'm asking you to trust me.
I trust you.
A spontaneous answer, if ever I heard one.
All right. 2 days is worth the agony and the suffering. Now kiss me.
I've got 2 tickets to San Tommaso for tomorrow morning, the only slot I could get. So, are we going?
I don't know anything. She won't let us see Cruz.
You don't think he's dead? Kane?
Coming up next on Donahue, meet the woman who claims she was JFK's mistress and his link to the mob. It happened 25 years ago, but now Judith Exner lifts the lid on the Mafia's White House connection. Why did it take her so long? She says she feared for her life. Stay tuned for Judith Exner's first appearance before a TV audience. She'll reveal details of her affair with JFK, Mafia boss Sam Giancana, and the relationship between these two powerful men. Next on Donahue.